Guys, welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds with Rolling Games. Get right back into it. I know I had an interesting thumbnail and title, but it's like what I said yesterday. It just reminds me of the theme of Bioshock with the gameplay style of Fallout. We can't go in here yet. We gave up there because we need a key. We made it to our first other location that is finally left our first planet. So what I want to do is some side quests on here before we get right into the main quest. Let's get some leveling up. Solution vital, okay. Orbs from the void. We got a couple of companion quests, so I guess we could move people in and out if we needed to.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with. I could spend hours reflecting on the secret. So.
What's this? Solution vital? Oh, this is a different planet. Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon.
Or weapon.
This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon.
That was an accident.
Quietly now.
Can't go in there, man.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
What bounties do you have available? So what's it like working security detail on this?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
Flying under the influence or of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Any leads on where I might find McRed? Assaulting two officers. I can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
And he's on wearing my fun McRed.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Well, you sent him our debt to apprehend him.
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll take the person.
You
Maybe
and
if I
about
do this
6
quest, that
other
can be
enterprising mavericks.
something to get in
It's
there.
only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Probably the way to let him live is keep the lighter. Want to try something real?
Incoming!
I got your back, Captain!
Mardex, open fire!
Never mind. Thought that thing that I picked up was like it, but it's not. All right.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications.
Oh man, she has weapons for sure.
Ooh, someone...
Limited type plasma. There's a noise of each shot. Quiet muzzler. Huh.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
The Cleos.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumer-based unit dispenser.
Aren't you just a glorified? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Somebody's actually cooking back there. All right, the engineer should be here.
This is
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Roswell finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the
Thought
league.
there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around
Oh,
here,
you were
but
dirty.
chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Roland G, nice to meet you. Roland G, nice place you got here, Chief. Okay. Captain of the Unreliable. Roland G, I don't plan to stay here long.
No, it isn't.
I said I'm
It's
Roland
a
G.
mess, but it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Trying to start any fights, but I have to end some. I'll do what I can to help you keep peace. Salute. Copy that, Chief. I'll try not to start any fights, but I might have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10, the answer's just passing through.
Once I get on the inbound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati, you want to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name.
Parvati.
What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudges
okay.
her.
Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage yeah.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
You feeling her? Let's we'll be on our way. Thanks, Junlei. I have some other questions for you.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
She's got a warning here. What's going on? All the
Groundbreaker's
radiators.
Radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet? I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise? Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Oh, I might tell them you need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
I wonder what the reputation is for. Got it. I'll take care of that right now. The back boys. Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned.
Bays.
And
I said back
haven for
boys.
miscreants
Sheesh.
now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail.
Damn.
They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Flash a rude gesture with both hands. None taken. I guess that's this. Why so protective?
Mardits are descended from the original Marine detachment that crossed the void with Groundbreaker. I don't put their lives on the line if I can avoid it.
With whoever's down there, can we try to talk this out? Oh yeah.
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
I'll get you those parts from back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your...
See if I can find a secret weapon. Oh. Hi, Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Vinny sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Any chance of a discount? Since Vinny sent me, no one's ever found my bits lacking.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune.
Damn.
Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Guess we're gonna work for it.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the detail. What other job do you know about?
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more. I'm in. Why was Roseway abandoned? Maybe it's some sort of automated message. Say no more. I'm in. Maybe it's yeah.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, all right. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot on sight?
Quite the opposite, I believe. Nothing terribly secret about gunfire, is there? If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you. Hey,
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
All right.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
South and the prices. Ooh. So they always have ammo. I like that actually. Pavati. Whatever. Oh, tier 1, let's go. Should I make her a tank?
Great law, is it hot in here? Yes. And
Well, a couple of things require us to go back to our ship. We're gonna do everything here though. Let's fix it. Let's see if we can fix the radiator now.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
CNP pancake mix now requires no...
Let's go fix these radiators. You know, before we meet the big boss, we let him know that we've been doing our work around here. With the radiators, fix cut of us and whatnot. They can't talk shit.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill.
Are you the reason the radiator's fucked up?
Time to feed the flames.
It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Just pointing the shipment to them on this level. If that's a person, I'll just be going persuaded. Put that down. Incinerate the entire deck. You only get out of this alive if you play nice. Yeah, intimidate.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
I'm here for some parts. June late sent me. There's a bounty on you. I don't want to claim the reward.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last
So
sacrifice.
you like that's crazy that these two quests connected up like this. So can I grab up the part then? What are you doing to that poor engineer?
We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again.
So can I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his
Sorry.
court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Ah man, I want a bribe. I need that money. I'll be back. Let's scrounge together. I'm gonna kill you and take the parts. Honestly, I'm about to kill him and take the parts.
Incoming.
Oh shit! Oh!
Get up!
All right. All right.
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above Look. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound.
That's right. Here they come! Stay right there!
Heading back.
Oh, those are commands. I just realized.
Attacking. Did I hear?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, first of all, I gotta reload my gun.
Who the? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll look.
Is it?
Listen to the alive or dead, rare or medium. What's it gonna be?
No need for lighters. Give me your bounty. Give me your lighter, and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here. Does this say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back.
Who's Sanita?
And she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
There was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
I'm here for some parts. Junlei sent me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
What are you doing to that poor
We
engineer?
were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our brain cells, making this broken angel fly again. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing.
Here they come. Nice hit.
What was that? What was that?
Did I hear something? What was that?
What was that? Kurt, what was that?
It's kind of hard. Damn, yo.
What was that?
Quietly now.
Heard something. What was that? I think I heard something. Oh, fuck! Someone's hunting us! I need some help here!
Can't get past that armor!
There are grenades in this game? Sheesh. Damn, that was fucking rough. Oh, you could have done a sneak. You could have avoided the combat as a whole. That's cool. Let's snoop around. Okay.
This place is falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
That was funny. Can't spell groundbreaker without broken.
Here we go.
It's you. I thought that was a bad guy. Oh, let me see something. Weapons. Picked up this is a heavy weapon, so Pavati.
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Revolver 102, right? I got a better weapon.
It's so cozy.
I wish it would tell you the stats before you pick up something like that, you know what I mean? Oh, these guys came off of here. That's where the robots came off of. That's why we got one of these on our ship. I had to ask Ada about it actually. Bypass that. $215. Plasma rifle 71. Light pistol. This game is actually really growing on me a lot. Model spaceship. What do I need that for? Okay. Mock apples, I'll take them. When I settled on Groundbreaker, Junior Mike, what I call it. I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this world would be my getaway. I thought this would be my getaway. God, I'm so sorry, guys. Stars, the beginning of my epic tale as Spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws, not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sub-light contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now McRed, he's always happy to see me. Call me his fungus lad. Update, McRed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. McRed had to go. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. I want to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Yeah, McRed had to go.
Here we go. That's the last of them.
I got dazed by the explosion. They got cool effects in here too. It's pretty cool. Too close to an inspection, you get dazed. I know when you step on a mine, your legs get hurt. Can't walk.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Would cut them off.
Shit. I fucking... Alright, I guess we're about to fix the heat, I think. It's funny, that was 2 quests in 1 shot. Salute.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular
So that's like 2 quests in 1 shot right there. This is one right here.
You've returned
returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
I got the parts for the radiators. What now? What's it like being in command around here? You don't have a lot of faith in the board.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what you like. I'm definitely switching him out until I find somebody cooler. Is she just fighting? Yeah, she's out here murdering.
Everyone all right?
Let me loot around here real quick. I wonder what I would need those stuff for. Maybe making health and all that? Archive logs and transmissions. Arrival confirmation to HPB, Earth HQ transmitted via probe archive. With her mother, Groundbreak had successfully arrived at the Lagrange point, having released our cargo of prefab housing, cellars, and supply that their intended colony worlds made their prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair shop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I close the transmission without seeing my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. Some variation on every elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for the 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer Choice logo stamped on my hats. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker had no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate. I gotta get that word right. Entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined in the writing before I set foot. If anyone dispute on or compromise their independence, they will answer to a Tennessean. We're a family operation. Even when the last Tennessean falls, Groundbreaker will remember us to defend freedom.
Tells me the security mechanicals ended up and killed a bunch of mantis.
Unexpected.
Bad news.
Performing
Diagnostic
on
tests
area
on circuit
speed
boards
now.
are fused, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. I can always fix them later.
Don't mess with us.
Did your thing, girl? Yes, you did. Maybe I have somebody use regular ammo and one person use plasma ammo on my team. I think plasma hurts robots. Oh, Jesus.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and handle the problem. Don't know what that's for further damage.
Destined to die.
Yeah, a lot of models. People to old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have been taking a beating during the crossing because she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her paper, they also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docs. Something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells, isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiments down in print, but every time I open a panel, I find some workaround in the guts of this old affection. It's like I can't feel reaching out past grandma. Travis getting restless, working around, and half-cocked solutions are all we got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lives with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. Right, announcement of person. I almost said this for evacuating second protocol.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of bed. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
I really like that they talk to each other.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
For humans, for mechanics, and I gotta get this up. I got this up and this up. All right, we can work on these two. 1, 2, 3.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why are we running out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are you about to lose comms capabilities? So this is a groundbreaker message center?
Well, yeah. The comm center routes all messages within, to, and from the Groundbreaker. We also switchboard most of the message traffic throughout the Halcyon system. Of course, we're about to go dead, so I may be reappropriated to Architect Knows Where doing Law Knows What soon enough. Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sound like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online. How are you cut off by losing one relay station? Can't the board handle the messages? Sound like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
What's in it for me if I investigate your relay problem?
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station.
Seems irresponsible not to have your backup relay. Okay.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
You just let some Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay? What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
So him and Sunita. Okay, so yeah, so Sunita, the woman that gave us the quest to hunt McRed. I guess him and her were together for a bit. He has her name engraved to his lighter.
Rizzo's Milk Brown Bar, a CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea fruit.
How goes the hunt?
Damn, I
I've been
killed your
ruminating on
boyfriend.
it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Oh, he mainly. Now I'll talk to you about something else. Does this have anything to do with your carnal understanding?
He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business.
Alright, yeah, I killed him.
I believe I'm growing fond of you, bounty hunter. If you got the Mardet's backs, the Mardets have got yours. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Alright.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
Oh, we can't get to Jesse though. Read the book you retrieved for him in Emerald Vale. Holds the key to his enlightenment. Can't get to that. Dude, that's it. We're gonna meet this guy.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed. Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead. Forget Alex. Why'd you impound the... I'm going to wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me my shit back. Alex in the Emporium. I'm here to turn. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Sorry for your loss.
Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know.
Oh, you're Udon.
That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by Pharaoh. He died in an escape pod accident. Trust me, you don't want to know the details. Forget Alex, why'd you? Trust me, you don't want to know the details.
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I know where to find Phineas Wells. Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. Why do you think I know anything about Wells? Why the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters. He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Okay. Look at his neck. Why do you think I know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, What am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about? The board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Stop playing coy, Bedford.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
How can I win your trust then?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's, well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Should I be telling him where they are? No. I think I'm getting on the ship because I got to do this thing for them. Wait, is it the shop? So I got to buy from her?
If you're here for this... Want a charming...
Reports on various more security patrols. Most of our details are fine. No, this is my spec. That's not a quest or something? How do I get there?
Purple-berry fudge, a soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
Community service award. So, but how do I, that?
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
Oh, dude, you went in for the melee. What did I just get there? A key card? Repair hanger key card. Prismatic hammer.
Gosh, ain't that handsome.
Coruscant's weapon and groundbreaker. That's right. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkering were all for naught. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize perfection. The hammer, though. No, I keep yawning. The hammer, the lesson, a symbol, is whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but a little ambition, we can harness that power. Only by infliction chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. I have had the most sublime prismatic dreams since I invited them. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondiett's exclusive and raids, raising the hammer element's properties for shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. I feel like 2 is going to be the one where the clue is. So the hammer mystery. Summon the hammer, internal working. How this even pops the weapon is breaking through. Well, do that to clues. I guess reviewing it in his computer is a clue. Investigate Terror 2.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Hey, you got a second?
Well, it ain't Felix. You want to come with us, don't
Into
you?
you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
I knew it. Pretty eager to throw in somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay, Felix. Consider this your interview. Trying to convince me to hire you. You're going about it all wrong. Yeah, honestly.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
You're all over the place. Just be yourself. Don't beg. Tell me why I need you in my crew. I'm looking for a loyal booklet. Just flatter me. You're all over the place. Be yourself. Don't beg me. Tell me why I need you on my
That's
crew.
good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew?
I haven't made up my mind about you. How about an interview?
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Are you good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
So either melee. What's your biggest flaw?
Someone told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Intelligence. What's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a triple kale
Nice.
crust. Maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
All right.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
See you back on the ship. We'll see you on the
I'll
ship,
just gather my
Felix.
personals and meet you on board.
This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. Why do I feel like I look like I've seen this game? No, it looked like that game Pop. Messages for rolling. Search term Sam. First Sam result. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation maintenance auto mechanical and Emerald Vale scrap you heard during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Oh, this is Sam. This is talking about the robot that we have on our ship already. Removal of factory standard parts, SUDS Steeper. With successful delivery of combat modified replacement part, Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress set back is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. I'm giving you up hope on the delivery. That part lost in transit. It's not turning up anytime soon, but good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in the Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop. Back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Just Chef Festus and Mighty Arc. Okay. Site supervisor person along that captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only so it wasn't that hammer. Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored it in Birdie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever that damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Let me talk to you real quick. Do you know anything about the auto mechanical getting dust?
Cleaning, Sam. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Got him in talk on it.
What part
All
of
right.
the
Oh shit, no. I don't want to
How
talk.
can I be? Welcome back. How?
Picked up this stress to know. Can you play it back for me?
Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. See you soon.
That was weird. The unemployed. I like. Do they consider people not working? Well, yeah, of course they probably do. If you don't work for the Space Force, whatever, then they're gonna just say you're unemployed and you're apparently bad. Find an acid steeper. Where is it? Roseway. So we got 3 quests in Roseway. Return to the unreliable. That's what I've already. Oh, okay. Where is Pavardi?
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut off her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching True Stories of Mechanical Murderers last night.
One of these days, I'm going to make you read an actual book. Oh, hello, Captain.
It's the one bathroom we all share.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Yeah.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart, you say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you. The crew needs you. She focuses on your work. Sounds like she likes you.
Yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't. I just don't care for it.
Oh, what is that? Pansexual? It's
the folk who wanted to be with me
asexual?
back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I ever met. To hell with them. Could just be nerves. Everybody different. Don't worry about it. That sort of thing. There's that sort of thing's plenty nice, but it's not everything. Folks have said the same about me. You're about the warmest person I ever met. To hell with them.
That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
Wow, that went downhill fast. You're looking a little rough. I'm saying that.
Close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
Could we maybe head up to the ground? Get some drinks. We're gonna drink. Drinking solved everything. If that's what you want, next time we hit the Groundbreaker, drinks on me. Are you sure we can hold? I don't think drinking is going to solve this problem, but great idea.
No time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Let's do this quest where.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
We're gonna take it with us. Okay, let's get this. Honestly. I don't know what the level max is either, you know? This is not who I meant to take with me. How the hell did I choose Vicar? I thought I chose the other girl. Oh, I must have unclicked her. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. can I get their cards from? Those key cards from these guys.
Not a peep from me.
Wait, which one was it? This one.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with the beer. You're in the news, the whole thing. Listen up thing. How about wine? If you really want to drink, whiskey's efficient. Yep.
Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, so I'll take your word on it. Bottoms up.
Whoa, easy there, Parvati. Maybe you want to work yourself up to whiskey next time.
Oh, no, it's good. I'm fine. I just didn't expect it to taste like... Oh, propellant. Oh, stars, I can feel it settling. Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally and specifically, enjoying a drink with your friends, going on a grand adventure across Halcyon. Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon. The bigger
You're
picture.
funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial. I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine. I don't know what to do about us.
Somebody tell me why her messages got you unsettled. Beast me. I got a rough track record with relationships. So tell me why her messages got you
She
unsettled.
talked about another girl, right?
We're solving relationships out here.
Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
Was she actually writing the message? You haven't said. No one says terrible, vaguely sensual poetry. Someone they don't like. That is true. Part 2.
I don't know. I'd call it sensual. That's a lot.
The poem implied you calming her with a touch. That romance serial grade stuff. Was she actually writing the message? You haven't said. Yeah, the poem implied you calming her with a touch.
It did. Oh dear, I hadn't really... Oh my goodness. And I told you?
So, Parvati, you gonna read this poem for us, or do we have to turn down the lights first?
Was she actually writing the message? You haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Why is my perception so bad? Nah.
Well, maybe she just wanted to let me know her preferences. In a less awkward way. But that made it more awkward. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Persuade. Let's get you some water. Alright, same as before. Maybe you should quit while you're ahead and standing. Let's get you some water. Well, same as before.
No more whiskey. I think another'd leave me on the floor.
It's beer time.
We had beer in the Vale. Smelled like Dad's old socks. Maybe this is better? Down it goes. Oh, no. No, it's still bad. It's still really very bad. Ugh. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
Oh, what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Don't stop there, you're on a roll. No wonder you're scared. The easy way to get an answer to all those questions. Fuck it, fine. Don't stop there, you're on a roll.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Then you go your separate ways. We have that in common, you know. I'm not interested in physical affection either. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? So you're afraid of disappointing her. You can't control how people react to you, even people you care about. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? I'm press that one.
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
No, I am who I am. If people don't like that, they're not for me.
I envy your boldness of spirit, Captain. I can only hope a little bit of it rubs off on me. But, gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Something to work on then.
Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
So are you going to ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Still unsure? Yeah, just ask her. Determination, inspiration. Damn, don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself. You still unsure? Yeah, just ask her.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the ship. I mean...
We out here being a love doctor.
Probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together.
Aw.
Come on, let's go.
Is that the lights making that sound? These lights are flickering.
Going back to the old cubicle to watch the latest episode of my serial.
What's a nice boy like you watch?
No reason to be here no more. Shit. All right. So, guys, I actually have to end this episode here because I think I might have to go to work today. I just still don't know because of the bad weather. But I will definitely be back on this if I get to be here for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you watch this on a later day, go ahead and drop a like. And if you want to see more Outer Worlds with Rolling Games, go ahead and subscribe to follow. Thank you guys.